Hi, thank you so much for coming to the class tonight. I'm going to share with you products that have totally blessed my family and have blessed thousands of other people's lives because they're so good. The company we're talking about is Young Living, and they're the real deal. They have a personal track record and a solid reputation. They not only have world-class transforming products, but there's a real business opportunity here that offers a very solid residual income. Young Living did $1 billion in annual revenue last year, and they truly do have amazing products. But I'll tell you, the best product they offer is freedom. We're expanding in the area and the market's wide open. We're looking for some people to partner with and join our team. So I ask that you would just keep an open mind tonight as I share one of the most popular products with you, essential oils. As I said, the market's wide open and the world needs what they have to offer. So just keep an open mind, okay? So I'm Diana Miller, and prior to starting my business, I was a hairstylist for 33 years. I loved it. However, I knew that the career was never going to provide the income that I needed and desired for retirement, nor did it give me the freedom that I desired. If I went on vacation or if I didn't work, I didn't get paid. So when this opportunity came along, the product had a very quick and profound effect on my health and my family's wellness. Things like a better night's sleep, a stronger immune system, less stress, natural solutions for our illnesses with no nasty side effects. So I decided to give the business a try, and we were able to get completely debt-free. And now my husband and I are working on towards total financial freedom. But as good as that is, the very best part is being able to help other people do the same thing. So I'm glad you're here. I invite you to take a closer look. It just might change your life. I mentioned that the product had a profound effect in my life. Well, within just a few days of getting my starter kit, which we're going to talk about in just a few moments, my life was totally changed. And it wasn't long before I began to discover the dangers to my family's health from the thousands of chemicals that we were exposed to daily. We began to make changes and change out our toothpaste, our shampoo, our deodorant, our household cleaner, and more. And do you know that essential oils are in all of those products? And they're also just in about every nook and cranny of my home. Every oil or oil-infused product that you use is a chemical that you aren't using, and that's a good thing. So today we're going to hit on some of the big topics that you need to know to start using oils effectively, and the rest of it you'll learn as you go by looking it up and utilizing the tools that are available. We'll talk just a little bit about what essential oils are, maybe a little on the history, the purity, and why that is so very critical, how they're made, how they hit the body, how to use them, some safety, and how you want to begin using them in your home. Now, I am not here to sell you anything, but I am out to get as many people off of chemicals as I can and to help you earn an income if that's your desire. I'll show you how to get them for free as well. So let's start with, what are essential oils anyway? Well, they're the most powerful part of the plant, the lifeblood of the plant. Just as your blood clots your cuts and oxygenates your cells and detoxifies the body, oils do the same thing for the plant. They're distilled from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, fruits, rinds, resins, and herbs. Oils consist of over 100 different compounds. In humans, oils can provide support for every single system in the body. Skeletal system, muscular system, endocrine system, brain health. They support your circulatory system and your hormones. They can help to support a healthy weight. They support your entire respiratory system. They aid your immune system when you're surrounded by sickies, and they support every single organ in your body. Your liver, your kidneys, your heart, your colon, and they're used extensively for emotions and grounding as well as spiritual support. They'll also help you focus. An oil in the diffuser can have a very soothing effect when you've had a tough day at work, or if your kids have had a tough day at school. Oils are used as an alternative to toxic chemicals all around your home. Do you know that Young Living has a product, a natural household cleaner called Thieves, the Thieves Cleaner? You can actually use Thieves Cleaner in place of your 409, your Windex, your Pine Sol, your bleach. Just start swapping out every single toxic cleaning chemical in your home and live a pure lifestyle without breaking the bank. Oils enter and leave the body medicinally and cosmetically, and they leave no trace behind. There are about 300 different oils on the earth, but you really only need 10 to 20 to build a really good kit for yourself or in your home. And let me stress, you do not need to know everything there is to know of how to use them. You just begin to use them. In most cases, you're just rubbing them on topically on your skin. So let's talk quality. This is important. I've used oils before that I bought at the store, and I noticed no difference at all in my body. And honestly, I don't think they smelled good either. All oils fall into one of four categories: therapeutic grade, which is grade A; grade B, food grade, which contains pesticides and chemical extenders, solvents, things like that; grade C is perfume grade, and they're adulterated with chemicals and solvents as well. And solvents are cancerous, and all of that's in store-bought oils, and they usually contain alcohol. And then there's grade D, which is floral water. This is the water that's left over after essential oils are distilled. Do you know that companies will fill 5% of the bottle with floral water and fill the rest with carrier oils, and then they'll label it pure? Grade A is the only 100% pure oil. But how can you be sure that you're getting grade A? How can you be sure that the company is a good company? Well, you've got to go on reputation and integrity of the company. Young Living owns their farms and their distilleries. They're all over the world. They're in total control of the entire process, from seed to seal, from the farm to the bottles delivered to your front door. You would not want to take the time to use a product with the intent of getting away from chemicals and then use an oil or a product laden with chemicals. That just wouldn't make sense. I tell you what stands out to me is Young Living's seed to seal process. It's a promise of integrity. Gary Young, our founder, says that he never makes a product for profit, but he makes it for purpose. Seed to seal means that each plant is hand weeded. There are no pesticides used, no chemicals, no weed killers. The plants are harvested at their peak. They are then put through a rigorous testing process. They go from the farm directly to your home. Seed to seal is not just a slogan, it's a promise. You can learn more about checking out Young Living and their story, and you're going to fall in love with the company as I have. You can go to seedtoseal.com and check that out for yourself. There are three main ways to use oils: topical, inhalation, and internal. So how do they enter and how long do they last? Well, tests have shown that they hit the heart, the liver, and the thyroid in just 3 seconds when they're inhaled, and they're found in the bloodstream in 26 seconds when applied topically. That's fast. Because of their size molecularly, they're even smaller than any cells or viruses. They penetrate the skin quicker than any modern medicine on the planet. And according to studies, they can affect every cell in your body in 20 minutes and are metabolized like other nutrients. In a healthy body, they last about 3 to 6 hours, and an unhealthy, they tend to hang on a little bit longer. They have an intelligence about them, and they know that it's needed. So they usually hang on maybe up to like 14 hours. Isn't that amazing? Some of the ways that you use them aromatically, you can just put a drop in your hands. We're going to pass around the oils in just a few minutes. Put a drop in your hands, cup your hand around your nose and your mouth, and just take a nice deep cleansing breath. You can also inhale it straight from the bottle. And the cheapest diffuser on the planet is a cotton ball. Just put a drop on a cotton ball. You can put this in your shoes, in the air vents, in your car. It's fantastic. And of course, the diffuser that is hopefully going while you're watching this webinar. It's wonderful. Topically, you would just apply it right to the area of need. Internally, you can drink them in water, put them in your food. You can put some in a little vegetable capsule. We have an antioxidant nutritious juice that we're going to be talking about in a few minutes. And I like to add a drop or two of oils to that. Even though it already contains oils, I like to just spice it up a little bit. So there's lots of ways that you can use the oils internally. Some people say that internal use is not safe. And I think this comes from the fact that about 95% of the oils out there are not pure, but they're adulterated with chemicals and solvents. Also, they're not gross, which means generally regarded as safe or food grade. Young Living has an entire line out called Vitality that lets you know they are absolutely safe to ingest. It's the same oil, the same quality, just a different label. I appreciate this about Young Living so much. Now, on the flip side, since we're talking about things internal, on the flip side, if you will go, when you go home and look under your bathroom counter, your kitchen counter at the ingredient labels of your personal care products and your cosmetics and your household products, and you'll see that we apply hundreds of bad chemicals on our skin. We breathe them in. We put them in our bodies. We do this every single day. Do you know that the average woman uses over 300 damaging chemicals a day to her body through just 4 things: soap, shampoo, makeup, and hair care? 80 of those chemicals she uses before breakfast. 80. When you use Young Living oils, there is only one ingredient. Lemon is just lemon. Lavender is just lavender. In 2013, 46,000 deaths occurred from properly prescribed medications. These were prescriptions that were taken according to the doctor's orders. Do you know that 0 deaths have occurred from using essential oils? This is all just a little bit overwhelming to you? Well, let me share you how I got started on my oral journey with the Young Living Starter Kit. It's the only thing on the website that's half off, and it's the best bang for your buck. So let's play with some oils. We're just going to pass around the oil as one slide at a time, one oil at a time. We're going to pass it around, smell it, rub some on your body, experience it. The first one we're going to talk about is frankincense. So take the frankincense out of the kit and begin to pass it around. It's one of the top skincare oils, and it's used to soothe the appearance of the skin. It is the key ingredient in Young Living's Brain Power blend, and you can diffuse for emotional grounding. I always say, when in doubt, use frankincense. It's an amazing oil. Do you love the fragrance? Lavender. Take the lavender out. Pass it around. Has a very calming, soothing scent. It's the oil of relaxation. You can use it in a bath or on your pillowcase before you go to bed, or even the bottom of your feet. I use this just about every night before I go to bed. Supports healthy skin, offers seasonal support. In fact, it's referred to as the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. I'm going to give this just a moment so you can write down some of these tips on the screen. Also, you can take those wool dryer balls and put a couple of drops on your wool dryer balls and get rid of those toxic dryer sheets. Who knew, right? Next is peppermint. Take the peppermint out, pass it around, experience it. This one is very potent. They're all very potent, but peppermint, you will see instantly, just supports your sinuses. It's invigorating, makes you feel good. It supports a gastrointestinal system, promotes a healthy bowel function and a healthy digestive tract. It may also help support athletic performance. So if you're an athlete or a runner, just put a drop or two on before you head out to exercise. It'll perk you up also in that midday slump that we all tend to deal with usually after lunch or around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I also always like to have peppermint on hand on road trips just because it kind of perks you up a little bit. Lemon. I refer to this as my happy oil. Take it out and pass it around. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so fresh. And enhances the flavor of food and beverages. Supports the immune system. Fantastic to degrease and clean with. And again, it smells fabulous. I like to rub this on the bottom of my feet each day to support my immune system. Copaiba. Copaiba promotes overall wellness, and you can only get this oil from Young Living. Nobody else has access to it. It supports every system in the body. One of my personal favorites has a very light, very comforting fragrance. I love this oil. Do you know that it's also tapped from a tree, just like maple syrup, the resin? Pretty amazing. Digest, go ahead and take that out and pass it around. Digest supports a healthy digestive system. Take 2 drops on the tongue or in water after every meal, or in a capsule, or you can even rub it right on the belly. Digest and peppermint, taken that way, rubbed on the belly or on the tongue or in water after every meal, is so good for you. It's so supporting for your digestive tract. Thieves. Thieves help to support a healthy immune system and a respiratory system. You can add a drop to make a hot drink with a spicy zing. It helps to maintain overall wellness when taken as a dietary supplement. In fact, this oil is so powerful, Young Living has come out with an entire line of Thieves products. Household cleaner, toothpaste, mouthwash, laundry soap, dish soap, a number of household products and personal care products in the Thieves. It contains cloves, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, and lemon. You will obviously primarily smell the cinnamon and the clove. It is awesome. This is another one I put on the bottom of my feet each day to support a healthy immune system along with the lemon. RC, this stands for respiratory congestion, and it supports a healthy respiratory system. You can diffuse it and or rub on the chest and feet for very, very comforting aroma and very comforting when you are needing that extra respiratory support. The next one is Panaway. After you've completed the RC, let's pass around the Panaway. This one is very soothing to sore muscles. Apply to the back of a neck for a very soothing aromatic experience. Just apply it right where it's needed. It supports a healthy skin coloring after an injury. In fact, Young Living now has a fantastic pain cream with many of the same oils in Panaway. Let me back up. Purification. Diffuse this to freshen the air and eliminate odors. It's amazing. You're going to smell a lot of citronella and lemongrass in this one. It's fantastic in your kids' gym shoes or in the gym bag or maybe even your own. You want to add it to a carrier oil to soothe and moisturize the skin. You can also use it in a spray or right out of the bottle to rub on your skin to enjoy the outdoors with no annoyance. If you live in a more humid climate in the evenings, particularly in the summertime, it's difficult sometimes to be outdoors without being annoyed. So purification is fantastic. It's also very, very good on your pets. Let me add, these oils are very good on your pets. Purification is one that I use on my pet. I don't use any of those toxic drops that they say to put down the back of your pet's neck or down their back, down their spine. I don't use any of that on my dogs. Ningxia Red, we mentioned this earlier. You're going to get 2 sample packets of this. Each little packet has 2 ounces. If you are in a place there that they have some of the Ningxia Red to sample, it would be great to be able to taste it. But if it's not, it's okay. You're going to get 2 samples in your starter kit. It is the best nutritional juice on the planet, and it's loaded with antioxidants. Try 2 to 4 ounces a day for a month and see if you don't feel fantastic. My husband and I have drank 2 ounces of this every day for 9 years, and we feel fantastic. Our health is amazing. Let's talk just a little bit about safety. You don't want to use oils around in the eyes or in the ears. You never would want to put them directly in those places. If you ever need to get closer to your eye, they recommend the raccoon, the bone around the eye, that you just use the oils there, no closer. If in event you ever had to get closer, I would only recommend one of the extremely gentle oils, and I would recommend that you do it with a Q-tip. Also, the oils, some of the oils, primarily the citrus oils, are photosensitive. They're UV sensitive, so you would not want to put those on your skin and go out and garden or go sit at a baseball game in the daytime, or just, you would not want to go out in the sun. They will cause you to burn. So, and also oils detoxify your body, so you want to make sure that you drink a lot of water when you are using the oils. You want to expel those toxins naturally out of your body. And it only takes a drop or 2 per application. And make sure that you use enough often enough. They're not like Western medicines that you can only take every 12 or 6 hours, something like that. You can use a drop or 2 every 15 to 30 minutes as you feel like you need it. But I think you'll get the results that you're looking for very quickly. So I know that this is all a lot to take in. Where do you start? Well, you're going to order either the oils kit, as we talked about, and just use them every single day. I mentioned that this is the only thing in the catalog that is half off. You will get 11 of the oils that we discussed tonight, plus a diffuser and lots of samples for $160. This will give you a wholesale membership, and your only obligation is to spend $50 in a calendar year. But we're hoping that you will join our journey and kick chemicals to the curb and use these oils every day and begin to replace your everyday products. Just apply a couple of drops every day, each and every day. Get over the learning curve and learn to reach for an oil rather than something that's toxic to your body. If you can swing it, I would also suggest that you add a bottle of the Thieves Cleaner as well. I use this to clean everything. I wipe down my counters, I clean my toilets, my windows, spot clean my clothes. It's such a much better choice than all those toxic cleaners under your sink. A couple of other a couple of other starter kit choices would be the Ningxia Red kit. As I mentioned, you will get samples of those in your starter kit, but they have a whole kit. If you are one that is interested more in nutrition, this would be a fabulous kit for you to start with. You are going to get 30 2-ounce packets of the juice, as well as 2 25 or 26-ounce bottles. The bottles will need to be refrigerated. The packets do not, once the bottle is opened, of course. It needs to be refrigerated. You will also get a box of our Nitro. This is a natural energy shot that is amazing, and it is loaded with B vitamins. Neither of these products are going to give you the kind of energy that makes you feel different than your normal self. It does not palpitate your heart or anything like that. You are just going to feel energized and focused and well and whole. The other starter kit that you might choose is the Thieves Starter Kit. I touched on this just a little bit. This is where you can start to change out all the chemicals in your home. You are going to get 2 bottles of the Thieves Household Cleaner, which will probably likely last you like a year. It's very concentrated. So you can take just a capful or 2 and mix it in one of those large spray bottles with water. And that is what I literally use to wipe down my counters and spot clean things. And then there are some DIY recipes that you can use the Thieves Household Cleaner. You can either use it straight. By the way, it makes an excellent carpet cleaner as well. Or you can, there's some DIY little recipes that you can make something like a soft scrub, only non-toxic. So that those 2 bottles will last you well over a year. Very, very cost effective. It also has your mouthwash, your toothpaste, some spray, a bottle of Thieves oil, hand purifier, hand soap, and you'll get a bottle of the Stress Away with the 2 samples of the Ningxia Rad in there as well. So those are your choices to be able to start. I would also recommend and suggest that you get on the Essential Rewards program so that you can begin to replace the toxic products for pure products. You're going to get 10 to 25% back for purchasing your household products. When did you go to the store last time to buy products and they actually paid you for purchasing them? Probably never. Just take baby steps to changing out your products. You matter. Your family matters. Your friends matter. Get chemicals out of your life and see if you don't feel better. Let's talk a little bit about some Hall of Fame oils. In the event that Young Living was ever out of an oil in the starter kit, they may replace it with one of these. And these are also excellent oils to add to your arsenal and products to have in your home. Those are Citrus Fresh, wonderful. Aroma Ease, which is also very supporting to the digestive tract. Just a little bit less of a pungent smell, you might say, than Digest, although Digest is awesome. It has blessed my family for years. Aroma Ease has spearmint in it, so some people prefer that one. Orange oil is fabulous. I love to enhance the flavor of my beverages and even cook with it. Lemongrass, tea tree. I recommend that you have both of those on hand, and they're very cost effective. Valor is a wonderful oil. It comes in a roll-on as well. When I wear this, people say it smells like I've been to the spa. It's also a great oil for men to wear as a cologne. Deep Relief, I am never without this one. It's awesome. And then, of course, your Thieves Household Cleaner. Now this slide, I'm going to let it pause here for just a few minutes so that you can either take a screenshot or take some time to write down these recipes. There's lots of resources with DIY recipes with Young Living oils, but these are some really fabulous ones. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on, and y'all can always come back to this screen. So, which kit would you like to get started with? The Thieves Kit, the Ningxia Rad Kit, or the Oils Kit? Go ahead and pass around the enrollment forms, or maybe there's a laptop there at the location where you are and enroll. You can go to youngliving.com, and in the upper right-hand corner, click on Become a Member if you are doing that online. You're simply going to fill in the blanks. You're going to see 2 blanks where it says sponsor and enroller, and you're going to put the member number of the person that invited you here. If you were not invited, you are welcome to use my member number. You'll see it there on the screen, or it is 977715. So I want to talk to you just a few minutes, if I can have a couple of more minutes of your attention, and just tell you, why does this matter so much? Why do I advocate this chemical-free living? Because cancer is killing us, quite simply. Cancer is the #2 cause of death, according to the American Cancer Society. 1,600 people die every day of cancer. 1 in 3 cases are linked to poor diet, inactivity, or chemical exposure. The American Cancer Society says that 5 to 10% only are genetic, from genetic defects. That means 90 to 95% are under our control. We live in a world where we are inundated with chemicals, and we're pumped full of medicines and exposed to so many toxins that our amazing machine bodies cannot keep up. Our toxic burdens are so high that people's bodies are literally beginning to break down and decay. Hey, 35-year-old women, mostly healthy, should not die of cancer and leave babies behind. Little children should not have cancer. I have 4 friends personally at this moment with children under the age of 4 with cancer. I've had dear friends pass away at a very young age because of cancer, and I'm sure you have as well. I desire to be a voice of health and wellness, a voice of truth. You hear tons of voices that peddle their toxic products, which are making us sick as heck. We can be liberated. We can be independent thinkers. And this is a way that we can take back our wellness and live the abundant life that we were created for. We can all be empowered and set the captives free. It's really super simple. This is why Young Living did $1 billion in annual revenue last year and why they're growing so rapidly. This is also why I'm expanding my business, and I'm looking for those that want to lead with me. If you want to help spread the word about these amazing products and this amazing financial opportunity, I would be willing to show you how you can earn a part-time income or possibly even a full-time income working part-time hours with a very simple system. Young Living is a way out of debt. It's a way to pay off your mortgage, a way to purchase a home, a way to take a vacation, to retire early. This is a residual income that keeps on coming in. Young Living is a boat. Get on it. Get off of the island where you are financially stranded. You personally may not be stranded, but I bet you anything you know a few people who are. Young Living has certainly been a life raft for my husband and I, both financially and in total wellness. You can stand behind this company's integrity, their mission, and their purpose. They absolutely get it. They understand the body systems. We cannot continue to put stuff in our body that does not leave our body. It is killing us, literally. Thank you so much for your attention. I look forward to you being a part of our Wealth Sense team. So let's go change the world. God bless you. Bye for now.